State Route 72, the Air Force's new hypersonic bomber. SR-71 Blackbird. Fastest surveillance planes of the Cold War era. With hypersonic speeds, the State Route 72 aims to penetrate near-peer rivals' defenses, such as China's advanced anti-access area denial A2AD bubbles. What you need to know. The SR-72, known as the son of Blackbird, is poised to succeed the State Route 71 Blackbird, one of the fastest surveillance planes of the Cold War era. With hypersonic speeds, the State Route 72 aims to penetrate near-peer rivals' defenses, such as China's advanced anti-access area denial A2AD bubbles. Unlike stealth planes, the SR-72's speed could outpace detection systems, delivering critical strikes and returning safely. Potential weaponization of the State Route 72 would counteract Chinese advancements in radar and hypersonic weaponry, helping the U.S. maintain aerial superiority. Please subscribe and follow. If developed, this hypersonic aircraft would place America back at the forefront of military aviation technology. SR-72 hypersonic jet. The U.S. Air Force's game-changing son of Blackbird. America is likely building the son of Blackbird, officially labeled the State Route 72. For those who might not have been around at the time, the SR-71 Blackbird was the supersonic surveillance bird that broke almost every flying record known to man in its service record. These UFO-looking planes were themselves the successor craft to another, legendary plane, the U-2. The logic behind the SR-72 was that the U.S. military needed to gain accurate surveillance of sensitive Soviet military installations. The U-2 was helpful. But, by the time the State Route 71 had come online, the Soviets had perfected anti-aircraft weapons to such a point that the U-2 was at risk of being shot down. Hence, Washington devised the State Route 71, which could theoretically outfly any Soviet anti-aircraft system as well as most Soviet warplanes that might have been deployed to intercept the Blackbird. The Cold War came to an end and Washington no longer prioritized its mission the way it once did. With the rise of near-peer competitors in the 21st century, though, that's changing. America needs to get its next-generation birds going, now. Yet, they should probably be much more than just surveillance birds. After all, drones and satellites can do those missions much more effectively and likely safer than can manned birds. Still, the notion of creating a next-generation hypersonic bird, like the SR-72, is the right path. And now that the Air Force is ruminating about the notion of making the proposed State Route 72 weapons capable, we have an entirely new dynamic being crafted. Indeed, if these birds are given a full weapons package, and as long as those armaments do not negate the hypersonic capabilities of the State Route 72, the Air Force would theoretically be able to penetrate whatever sophisticated anti-access area denial A2AD defensive bubbles near-peer rivals, like China, may establish in contested regions. Why China complicates the U.S. Air Force's plans. Chinese advances in stealth detection technology have reached such a point that the American commitment to stealth capabilities might end up being useless. New innovations like artificial intelligence (AI) or even the next-level quantum radar could theoretically make stealth planes completely visible to Chinese anti-aircraft systems long before those birds ever got within range of potential Chinese targets. But a truly hypersonic attack aircraft, like the proposed State Route 72, might not need to rely upon stealth as much as other American planes do. They could simply outfly whatever systems a near-peer rival, like China, has crafted, deliver its payload, and continue to safety without ever having its proverbial hair mussed. Indeed, hypersonic weapons and aircraft are the